All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachakudash. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, and salutation and much love to you, Akim, out there pushing out this word in truth and sincerity. And I just want to do a quick video, concerning, the scattering of the nation of Israel and how that's a clear sign that we're at the end days. Okay, we're coming to the end. All right. All right, this first, let's go ahead to Matthew 24:14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. All right. So it was said by Yahweh Shai himself that this word, this gospel, would be preached around the whole world. All right, for all the nations, because first and foremost we were scattered among all these nations. All right, so all the Israelite foreigners of our people, all right, the ones that were scattered abroad, they have to hear this word. All right, this is not just for, this word wasn't just for America. All right, it wasn't just for, New York, a city, whatever. It was for the whole world, and that's why the Lord had Esau invent this internet. All right, and create this YouTube, so that the word could be preached throughout the four corners of the earth. Okay, to wake up the confusion of face Israelites, all right, the ones that are following after these heathen customs, all right, that don't look like your typical Israelite. All right, this word had to go out unto them so that they could come back into their nationality and realize who they are. All right, that was the main purpose, because it said the gospel. All right, the gospel is good news. All right, the kingdom of heaven is for the Israelites, as the scriptures say. Okay, and of course the other nations, the actual heathens, yeah, they got to hear this too, because they're getting their judgment. All right, they're going into slavery. All right, and so on. But this is just further proves that, all right, you're gonna have Israelites that don't look like your typical Israelite. Okay, that's why the scriptures constantly say that. Let's go to let's go to Deuteronomy first, to prove that we were scattered abroad. All right, this is one of the curses here. This is Deuteronomy 28:64. And the Lord Yahweh shall scatter thee. Who's he talking to? He's talking to the Israelites. All right. He shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. And you have that today. All right. You got heathen Jakes, or Israelites. All right, their lineage goes back to Israel, and they're worshiping other gods. All right, you might have a Jade that's in China worshiping Buddha. You might have a Israelite in India worshiping Allah, or Allah. What else? Kushner, all them fucking million gods that them East Indians worship. What else? You got people worshiping Allah. All right, the Muslim, Islam, whatnot. You got niggas that fucking worship Haile Selassie, man. All this nonsense, worshiping other gods. But what? We were scattered among all the people. That was the point. All right, this was gonna a prophetic curse that was gonna befall our people. Okay, so that we would be scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, from one end of the earth to the other. All right, and let's see what the brother of Yahushua said. All right, he said, James 1:1. James, a servant of the Most High and of the Lord Yahushua Hamashiach, to the 12 tribes. All right, so James was writing, and this is the New Testament. James was writing to the 12 tribes of the Israelites, right? To the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. Greetings, scattered abroad, plain and simple. So he was talking to the 12 tribes that were scattered among all these other peoples or these nations. Okay, it's as simple as that. There's nothing, it's not rocket science, okay? You don't have to, you sit there 30 minutes thinking about what he was trying to say there, or is symbolic. No, it's plain and simple what he just said there. He said to the 12 tribes scattered abroad, like the curse said that they would be. Okay, what am I looking for? Let's get Toby. Let's go to Toby 13. All right, this is Toby 13:1. Then Tobit wrote a prayer of rejoicing and said, Blessed be the power that liveth forever and ever, so like forever, and blessed be his kingdom. For he doth scourge and hath mercy. He leadeth down to hell and bringeth up again. And that's what he did with us, man. He brought us down to hell, man. All right, that's this condition we're in right now. We're in a hell condition, but what? He's going to bring us back up again. All right, because he promised us. That's why he's a man that shall not lie. All right, and he has tender love and mercies. All right, that are everlasting upon his people, of course, the Israelites. Neither is there any that can avoid his hand. Here's the point: confess him before the Gentiles, ye children of Israel, for he has scattered us among them. See, that's why it said that this word was going to be preached, all right, to the whole world, for all nations to hear. Because what? We were scattered among them. That's not difficult to understand. Okay. All right. Let's go back to Matthew, and then we'll jump back to the Toby. And this is Matthew 24:14 again. In this gospel, all right. What did Toby call it? All right. He said confess him. Well, he said where is it? Okay, yeah. He said confess him before the Gentiles. Confess who? Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, and what his kingdom's about. All right, before the Gentiles, because we were scattered amongst them, as he said. And then Yahweh Shai, his own mouth, said, in this gospel, Matthew 24:14, in this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Because what? We were scattered among all these nations. We were scattered among all these people from one end of the earth to the other end of the earth. So the whole world got to hear this word. Okay, it's not difficult to understand, man. Really, it's not. But you got these Christians that don't understand secular history. All right, like the Apostle Ramlab just got off line. All right, going into this. You got to understand history, secular history, to understand the scriptures, man. All right, you can't, if you don't understand the Old Testament, all right, you're not going to understand the New Testament, who it was written for. All right, so let's read this again. Tobit 13:3. Confess him before the Gentiles, ye children of Israel, for he hath scattered us among them. Among who? The Gentiles, the ones that are Israelite or select, the ones that are not Israelites. All right. See, when it talks about Gentiles, it's could be referring to the Israelite foreigners, or it could be referring to the actual heathen. You gotta have the spiritual discernment to understand who it's talking about, though. Okay. Because that's why the scriptures say, let me see if I can get time. Were at one time Gentiles. Give me 1 second here. Let me see. So you got to understand the scriptures. Okay, this is Ephesians 2:11. Wherefore remember that ye, being in time past Gentiles in the flesh, who are called uncircumcision by that which is called the circumcision in the flesh made by hands, all right, that at that time you were without Hamashiach, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel. So you realize that when the Israelites were in time past Gentiles, because what, they were living after the manner of the actual Gentiles. Okay, so they were considered Gentiles. Okay, they were living off the heathen customs, dressing like them, acting like them, worshiping their gods. Okay, because what, they were without Hamashiach. They were without Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, verse 12 again. That at that time you were without Hamashiach, being aliens, meaning strangers, from the commonwealth of Israel, and strangers from the covenants of promise, having no hope and without the Most High in the world. So these Jakes were bugged the hell out. All right, just like Jake's bugged out today. The wheels ain't stopped turning yet, man. So Jake's still in them conditions, man. And it being Gentiles in the flesh. Okay. All right. Psalms 44:11. Thou hast given us like sheep appointed for meat, and hast scattered us among the heathen. Boom. That's why they were Gentiles. That's what we were, Gentiles. All right. Until we came up to this truth. When we figured out who we were, then we returned unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and became, circumcised in the heart, Okay, go to Baruch chapter 2. This is Baruch 2:4. Moreover, he had delivered them to be in subjection to all the kingdoms that are round about us, to be as a reproach and desolation among all the people round about, where the Lord hath scattered them. All right, so the Lord scattered us throughout all these nations. Okay, to be in subjection. All right, we've been in subjection under damn near every nation. All right, and we're scattered among them all. Okay, but what, we're approaching the desolation to these people. Okay, and we have been scattered to all the nations, that henceforth why the word has to be preached unto all nations. And there's going to be Israelites coming out of those nations, all right, that will be saved, all right, through believing on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in his name. Okay. It's not, again, it's not a hard concept to grasp. If the Lord is dealing with you, of course. If the Lord is not dealing with you, you'll never understand. As Daniel 12:10 says, none of the wicked shall understand. Okay. And just close out with this last scripture. You just gotta hit the points, man. You just let the scriptures speak. And no need to do a 80-minute video on something so simple, Just let the scriptures speak for themselves. All right, break them down and keep it moving. All right. Ezekiel 28:25. Thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, when I shall have gathered the house of Israel from the people among whom they are scattered, and shall be sanctified in them in the sight of the heathen, then shall they dwell in their land that I have given to my servant Jacob. See, so what? The Lord said He's going to gather His people. He's going to gather the house of Israel from the people whom He has scattered them. And who did He scatter them amongst? The heathen, the Gentiles. Toby said, go profess His name, preach Him to the Gentiles, because they're scattered among them. All right, like Baruch said, we're scattered among the heathen. Or Psalms 44 said it, that we were scattered among the heathen, man. Okay, so what? The Lord is going to gather His house, all right, the house of Israel from these nations, and then He's going to put us in our land again, all right? And of course, 2/3 of our people, they're going to continue to be Gentiles and die like the Gentiles, okay? The heathen, they want to be heathens, well, they're going to die like the heathens, all right? And 1/3 is the one that He's going to gather together, all right, and deliver in these last final days, all right? So with that, I don't want to rest out this edifying, and shalom, Makiam, stay strong.